Hi guys, Wanjiko Karaoke is my name. Welcome to She Got This. Thank you so much guys for commenting, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing. I really appreciate. So we have a new guest today, not really new. We have had her before. Her name is Emily Mbugwa. And today we have a topic that we are going to discuss about, and it's about how to deal with a narcissist. So welcome guys. Karibu sana Emily.
Asante. Sasa this is home. Karibu mpaka gengeng yako ishanijua. Hata karibu introduce, but Emily Mbugwa Ndirito is my name. Yeah. I'm happy to be back.
Karibu.
And you guys are doing a great thing. Tunaona venye mna subscribe na kulike na kushare. Keep doing that and we got this.
Wow. So here we are. What this topic? It has been all over. Emily, who is a narcissist?
Where? You know, I think these people, I know it has been up and about right now.
Yes.
But these people have been there. Ni vile hatukuwa tunajua wanaitwa aje. Because these are people that are full of themselves.
True.
They have an exaggerated need and self-worth.
Yeah.
Kitambo, maybe we thought that somebody is confident, but there's a difference between confidence and being a narcissist.
Yeah, sure.
Because confidence is not about competing with anybody or something like that. It's just about believing in yourself.
Yeah.
But narcissism is when you have, everything is about you. Everything is about you, and you can never even appreciate that another person, and it's about you being better than.
Yeah.
But confidence is just about self-worth, and that is it. True. So a narcissistic person is somebody who has exaggerated self-worth.
Yeah.
Kila kitu ni mimi. Mimi ndiye best.
Sure.
I'm the best speaker, I'm the best preacher, I'm the best everything. Yeah.
So these people, they lack empathy. Like, when you have an issue, they want you to feel for them, but they can't feel for you.
Wewe ni mmoja?
Hapana.
Are you?
You know, hii kitu tumeijua juzi. Sasa ndio mtu anaanza kujianalyze. Am I a narcissist? By the way, kitu nimeambiwa ni kama nimewahi fanya hivi. So the moment, you know, it's self-awareness. You get to know yourself and ask yourself, am I one? And sometimes there are some situations that you feel like you have behaved like one. So we are not special either. But a narcissist is a very dangerous person. That person will make you feel like you have no self-worth. You are not a person. You are not worthy. Like you have so many mistakes, and they will ensure they put you to that corner where you apologize to them. Why do they lack empathy? Really?
And you know also, when you're speaking to them on a good day, they are very sweet to listen to. They have the right words. They know how, they have mastered the art, and they know what to tell you, so that you feel like, ooh, ni mimi ndiye. So they know how to, they are very good. Speech yao ni ile ya kutoa nyoka pangoni. Anyone wanaongeanga vizuri, they have the best promises on earth. They can promise that they are going to buy for you the whole of Westlands.
Yes.
And you will believe because of the way they've laid it out. But unfortunately, they don't mean that. They don't do what they say. And like you said, they hawananga empathy.
True.
But when it is, you remember we said, these are people who have, it is about them. Yeah. So when it is, if they are unwell, my dear, the whole world will know, utambeba. Kwa sababu, nilikuwa mgonjwa, alafu guilt trip. Huku kuja hata kuniangalia, nini. Lakini ukiwa mgonjwa, ako zile za, si utapona. Ikitu utafeel poa.
Hata hukusema, mbona hukusema?
Ni homa tu.
Na wewe ulifuatilia mpaka ukajua shida yake iko wapi na hakuwa anaisema. Lakini the moment you raise an issue, that you have an issue with them, they guilt trip you. Hata hujanipigia, unajua nimekuwa sick, you like, did you even tell me? How could I have known? And number two, there's something I realized with these guys. You see, when you want to complain about something they haven't done, they always have answers.
Yes, and that's why I said, they are very good at talking. They always know what to tell you, how to answer. Yeah. And kwa sababu at the end of the day, you will be the victim. Yeah. Wewe ndio utakuwa umepelekwa guilt trip moja serious. So they know what to tell you, so that before even the conversation ends, you are sorry. You're already apologizing.
I'm so sorry. You apologize for things you haven't done.
You haven't done. They manipulate you. Hata wewe mwenyewe unashindwa. Niliingia jail box. I thought I'm strong. Yeah. I thought this and this. But because of the way they know how to speak, you easily fall for it. Easily. Maybe they even mismanaged finances or something. But the way they will explain it, you will be apologizing for asking them, ulipeleka wapi do?
And that is why you need mental health care. You need to take care of yourself. You need to have self-care tips. Like you need to take yourself out for dates, because if that person is a partner that you expect, either they have married you or you expect them to marry you, then you have a long way to go. You need to really take care of yourself. Like take yourself for dates, because they will never take you. If they take you, they will take you in a situation where you have something to discuss about. Something negative that you did to them. So you have gone there to apologize. Number 2, you either go for therapy for you to be able to deal with this narcissistic person. Because if they are your husband, are you going to leave them?
And you know also, the reasons they do the good part is because at the end of the day, there is an energy they want to draw from you. So every good treat of a narcissist, jua kuna mahali umengojewa. Pale mbele umengojewa. There's something at the end of the day they want to draw from you. So watakutreat vizuri hapa akijua amesha strategize. Ati pale mbele, this is what I want.
And do you know they read your mind?
Sana.
They already know what you're about to say. They already know what you are thinking. Even in a conversation, they're able to tell what you are thinking. Like you haven't even told them anything. They already know what you wanted to say. So these guys, they're usually very clever. I don't know whether they are clever or they are sly. I don't know. But these people, they already know what you are planning in your mind. So the moment you are telling them something, they already have an answer.
Yeah. Actually, I thank God because I don't have a narcissistic partner, but I feel for anybody who has one. Yeah. Because if, for example, of course now we will speak for the men because there is no man here. I'm feeling for a lady who is married to a narcissist. Because number 1, they cannot even have sober conversations.
They cannot.
If there's a place that your husband or the husband is not doing right, these people are never corrected. Wao ndio know it all. It is either their way or their way.
True.
So, hautakuwa na point ya kumrekebisha. Because for them, they always feel, I do things better than. You even if you have a friend, wacha sasa spouse, hata beshte, mwenye ni narcissist. You know, they feel, if you want umetuita tupike kwako, they feel mimi ndo upika poa. So, if they hear of a compliment coming from another person to you, it's a problem.
Yeah. And they have very poor communication skills.
Very.
They can go silent on you and they expect you to know what they have said when they were silent.
Hata wakirudi kutoka kwa hiyo silence. Unaona wakienda silent, alafu sasa si watarudi. Watajileta tu at their own time watajileta. But the reason of the silence will turn to be you. I went silent because I saw you are not even interested in me. You know, such kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So every time the bad thing comes to you, and for them it's the good part. Wao ndio wanakuanga masters of the game.
And they suck your energy.
Sana.
They suck your energy. You're always demotivated, because I can imagine a woman who lives with a narcissist in the house, like forever in their lives. Maybe you've been married to them for the last 10 years, and people will not understand you, because when this person goes outside there, he's the best person. Oh, yes. People will always ask, kwani anakuanga mbaya aje na vile bwanake ni mzuri, you know, and people will never understand. And I thank God, because when we were getting married, we didn't know there are people called narcissists. And thank God we fell on the right hands, because we would be realizing when it is too late. I think I heard about this narcissist thing like 3 years ago. So meaning for the last 12 years, I would be living with a person I'm not understanding what kind of problems they have, you know. And those women are usually very frustrated. Not even the women, even men. There are men who live with women who are narcissists. So you can imagine how frustrated those people are. And you cannot sort issues with those people. Amwezi enda kwa kesi na wao na uwezi shinda.
Alafu, you know, the other thing that they are so strong on, they withdraw you from everybody. They are going to withdraw you from your family. They are going to withdraw you from your friends. Because assuming, kama sasa you have a narcissistic husband, every time you're with Emily, he will have a reason why you should not. Every time he sees you with another guy, he's like you are cheating. Every time he sees you, even with a circle of girlfriends, you guys are not, I don't like that person, I don't like. So at the end of the day, world yako ina revolve around that person. They have withdrawn you and detached you from every other person until it is you and them. So you have no any other backup point at some point.
Yeah.
You have just been left wewe
Na
na
yeye.
yeye. So that now sasa akisha kupata ati ni wewe na yeye, now he can toy ride you the way they want.
Yeah.
Remote control, go there, come back, sit down, stand up, eat, don't eat. So now they have the access.
Yeah.
They have the access, full access to you. And now because they have, and what they are telling you, because of the fact that we said, wanaongeanga vizuri sana. So every lie they tell you looks like the truth. Na kama sasa ukikuja akwambie, Emily I don't like Emily, by the way. I just don't like her energy. Unakumbuka, by the way, hiyo energy yake. Emily didn't have a problem initially,
Yeah.
but the way they bring it will make you see enyewe. Umse si mzuri. So at the end of the day, you're left you and that person.
Yes.
And now they can manipulate you the way they want.
Yeah.
They can tell you anything. They can abuse you emotionally because sasa amebaki na wewe.
They even tamper with your self-esteem. You feel like you're not worthy. You hear those women saying, Aki, niko beautiful. Unaona nikikaa aje? Because even from home, they don't have somebody to validate them.
Yes.
So they are waiting for validation outside here, for people to tell them, but you're good, but you're confident, but you're awesome. But the people they are with in the house, they have tampered with their self-esteem until this person feels that they are not worthy.
Yeah.
And you see, that is emotional abuse. You can imagine living with a person who is abusing you emotionally each and every day, each and every minute you have them in the house.
And I tell people, I know it sounds cliche, especially nowadays, but self-esteem is very important.
True.
It's something that you should invest in and use everything you can to build your self-esteem.
Yeah.
Because the moment you have a self-esteem, you are able to put up your boundaries, very
Exactly.
clear boundaries.
Yeah, sure.
And even you're able to tell somebody head on, like, I don't like the way you do A, B, C,
I don't like
D.
the way you are treating me.
I don't like the way you're treating me.
Yeah.
Because those people don't like confident people.
They don't want.
And they don't want you to speak for yourself.
Exactly.
And they don't want you to stand up for yourself.
Sure.
But the moment you start telling them, like, hey, boss,
Yeah.
I don't like the way you're treating me. I don't like the way you go missing in action for 5 months and then you reappear as if nothing happened. And then, you know, they'll appear as if we are picking up from the good part.
You
Ni
can
kama hakuna
imagine.
kitu ilikuwa
Like
imehappen.
they withdraw the stories that were there before, the issues that were there before, and they start like it's a new story you are starting. Like you didn't have any issues. Wewe ndio uko na issues.
By the way, uko umejamisha.
Kwani nini mimi hata sikujua umejam?
Mimi nilikuwa tu sawa.
Imagine mimi nimekukosea wapi? And you're like you are there questioning yourself. Am I mad? Kwani nakuanga na shida? And I have had women asking themselves, kwani mimi nakuanga na shida? Aki mimi naonanga ni kama mimi ndio nakoseanga huyu jamaa. And you hear women saying, aki mimi naona tu ni apologize, and they apologize for mistakes they haven't done. And you know, the moment you apologize for a mistake you have not done, as much as you're saying that any humility ni mambo mingi staki, self esteem yako inaenda ikienda chini, because you have a self worth. You have a right to and I know, okay, it might sound harsh, but you have a right to tell somebody that I don't like this. I want things done this way, because this is your partner. If it is your partner, that is what even if it's a friend, just tell them, I don't want things done this way. I want them done this way. But if you want to maintain the friendship, you know, there are those friendships you're like, wacha ikae sina haja nayo.
The other thing I've also realized works very well if you're dealing with such a person, because they are all over. Could be your boss, could be your colleague, could be anyone,
even
could
a child,
even in church, could be your child. But one of the other things I've realized really works well is reduce reacting, react less.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they do things that make you react. And the moment you react, you fuel them. You give them the energy. So we need to react less. So that anaona, wah, I expected you tamkasirisha. Haijamkasirisha. I expected ata react. Sijui aje, iyo haja act hivyo. So kidogo kidogo, inafanya, anaenda akiona, this thing is not working. This thing is not working.
And no, let me ask you, can a narcissist change?
Wow. I believe, I loved your previous video, one that you did that you can't change anyone. And I always say, we are not deputy Jesus to change people. Yesu tu ndo anaweza change mtu. So a narcissist can change, but it begins from self. Are you aware of whom you are? Are you willing? Because no matter, you see, even when you take someone to a rehab, you can't change them. Hata ukimpeleka rehab until themselves they come to term that I need help. I need to work on ABCD. I need to work on my addiction. So it's the same case. A narcissist can change, but it begins from them. can they agree that for sure I have a problem? Enyewe, the way I treat my wife, the way I treat my husband is not right. Can I get help? I also saw you do another video about you are working on how you are working on your anger.
Yeah.
You see, you can't record that video, and if you don't first of all agree that enyewe niko na hasira, you become conscious and you start working on it. It's the same thing. If a narcissist does not come to term that I have a problem and I need to work on it, I need to change, he will never change. And that is a challenge we have, because our watu hawaambiliki. You can't tell them, you can't correct them. The moment you tell them, by the way, I don't like the way you are tone when you talk. Kwani naongeanga aje? Sini ulikuwa umeni, you know, they are always defensive. So it is very difficult for even you to walk a journey with them. But if they come to term that I need help, I need to be helped on this one, then they can be assisted and eventually they can change. But at the same time, you know, some of these characters ni Mungu tu anaweza saidia mtu. God is the manufacturer of all these things, and he's the one who can actually even help somebody akubali kwenda kusaidika. So at the same time also, if it's a spouse or a child or whoever, you also pray for them.
Sure. Because I realized even those people who are narcissistic, they have very low self-esteem, but they try hiding it. Their self-esteem is usually very low. And another thing, they are very disrespectful. They don't care how you're going to fail. Because I have heard women saying that they divorced their partners because they don't call it narcissistic behavior, but when they give you the qualities or the things that were happening, you already understand that that person was a narcissist. Maybe in Kitambo when we had not had the knowledge about all this. And would you advise somebody to divorce such a person?
Wow, matters divorce is a whole lot different game.
Yeah.
Because I believe before you get to the divorce point, you have to have walked a journey. Walk a journey, try all the avenues possible. I'm not the kind who would jump into a divorce. I would say first exhaust the available options. But of course, be careful, be on the lookout, because again, you don't want someone who is getting physical. Ati anakutolea chuma hapo nini. You don't want to get there. But before you get to the divorce part, ensure that you've walked the journey and tried to seek help. Yeah. Because
it is good to learn to understand your partner, because the moment you realize you are married or you're having a partner or a wife who is a narcissist or a husband who is a narcissist, and most women are narcissists. They are very controlling. Unajua mwanamke akianza kulialia hapo, the next thing
nilikuwa unajua kwa ulikuwa unalianga sana wewe. Kitu kidogo ati math teacher amesema sijui. Ati anasema ukweli. Ukweli umeanguka. But when the teacher sijui says, oh, these are the list of the people who are going to be under punishment, unaanza kulia.
I stopped crying. I cannot remember when I cried last. I don't cry nowadays. I'm not a narcissist.
But you used to cry a lot.
I stopped. Nowadays I don't have tears. Life is hard, oh.
Ati sababu umeanguka sijui nini unaanza kulia.
I used to cry. You've reminded me, but I stopped. I don't cry. Even in my marriage, I stopped.
You don't
issues.
Cry?
No, I don't. I stopped. I cried the first 2 years and I stopped crying. But anyway, women are very narcissistic. They cry, and when they start crying, they are anahurumiwa. They are manipulating you through the tears.
Yes.
So you can imagine such a husband dealing with a narcissistic woman who is crying, and when you go for a case to deal with an issue, maybe with the elders, analia mbele yao na watu wanasema wacha kwanza anyamaze, huo mama amefinyiliwa sana, amekuwa kimchapa. And when you know women, when they say they were beaten, everybody will believe. Lakini mwanaume akisema alichapa hata anaogopa kusema. So you can imagine a narcissistic wife who has physical abuse. Unajua kuna wanawake wanachapa mabwana zao. So you can imagine.
That is even worse. Yeah. But I will say, at least nowadays, things have come out to the light. Si kama zile enzi za ati ni kunyamazia. Says you can seek assistance, you can seek help. Don't die there.
Yeah.
Okay, aki si nini lakini it's not worthy.
Usikufie kwa mtu
hapo. Usikufie hapo. Just seek help when you can. Because again, what happens when you die there? Because uligongwa na kisu ukadungwa, what do you gain?
I have heard ladies saying that they are in a relationship yenye they are courting, but the guy is narcissistic, and I'm like, oh my God, you have not even entered into marriage.
don't, you know, people ignore, especially in the current days.
Yeah.
People are really ignoring the dating season, and it is just becoming an outing season. Yani tu ni kwenda tu hoteli, mwende sijui wapi, mwende road trips, and they're ignoring the main things.
Yes.
Because that season is when you should make your decision. That is when that is a determinant season.
Yeah.
Like, this person is like this and I can't handle this one. Because those are the same things that are going to trickle down in marriage.
Yeah.
If, like, I was here sometimes back, we were talking about finances. If you do not talk about them during your courtship and dating and whatever, those are the same issues you're going to carry into your marriage. So the same thing about this character. If you notice them before and then you ignore, unasema wewe ndo unakuja kubadilisha mtu, they're going to affect you later.
Yeah.
They're going to affect you later. So I always say, please do not ignore some of those things that you see during your dating phase. Because hizo tu mashida, unajua kwanza sasa ujue, if you're noticing them when dating, they'll magnify when you get married.
Yeah, sure.
Miriam, how did we pretend when dating? This good girl who doesn't get angry.
Yes.
And then by the time you get into that house, then your true colors now start coming.
Yeah. And now you are here, this person, you are not even yet married to them, but they're already gaslighting you, making you question your sanity. You are there apologizing for mistakes you have not done. And you know these guys can gaslight you. Ladies also, they can gaslight you. So you can imagine you're in a relationship with somebody who is gaslighting you. Or in marriage. They are there making you question your sanity. You are there like, what did I do to this guy? And you're like, nothing. When he comes, amekugaslight my friend. Hata ujielewi.
Hata unajishuku wewe mwenyewe.
Unaona,
and you know you're supposed to be the first celebrator of yourself.
Yeah.
So it is important to also self-love and self-care.
Yeah.
And sisemi mtu neglect familia yake, but also your sanity is very important. And the moment you detect this kind of a character at the beginning, kindly take caution.
True.
Yeah.
Wow. Emily, si uko na knowledge? Ulikuwa umeweka wapi hizi vitu zote? Thank you for coming.
Na God.
Thank you. Since you got married, ni kama vitu zilibadilika, si vile nilikuacha. But anyway, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing, guys. Thank you for subscribing to She Got This. We really got this and we are going to make it. Please, I bet you guys, we are going to go far. And continue listening to us. I think I'm going to bring Emily here again. Thank you, guys. Bye. Love you.